All right, gang, I think we're ready to talk about all things detox. I'm super, super, super excited to hear about everything that's going to be shared today. Um, this detox is new to all of us. It's new company wide. So we have a lot to learn. It's fun to watch everybody's experiences. For me, I eat clean probably about 90% of my life, and I have for years. So I've had people that have had worse detox experiences than me, and that's what they say. Like, you eat cleaner than I do. I don't eat that good on a regular basis. So it stands to reason that my symptoms would be worse. I don't know if that's true or not because this is new to all of us, but that does seem to be true. I did do the detox. Someone asked me the other day, why are you even detoxing? Because you eat clean. The fact of the matter is, we're all exposed to heavy metals and toxins, no matter how healthy we try to eat on a regular basis, which Spring is going to explain more of that here in just a minute. But it doesn't matter how healthy I eat, I still have toxins in my body that need to be released. Plus, I can't share something if I haven't experienced it myself, right? Anytime you're sharing or selling anything, you have to have experienced it yourself or have to somewhat know what you're talking about if you're going to share it with others. So I just went through my 10 days of detox. Today is my day 11. Whoop, whoop. I was so excited because that's the whole reason I went through detox, is to be able to restart my Thrive experience. I will tell you guys that I feel fan-freaking-tastic today. I don't know if it's because I did detox or just because I have my Thrive back, but it's a great, great, great day. So I'm going to turn this over to Spring. Spring did a lot of research about detox, why we need it, why it's good for your body, and all of those things that I didn't put the time and effort into. I just trusted Lavelle and said, they said I need it, so we're going to do it. But Spring did the research, and she's going to share a lot of that with you guys today. So Spring, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Hi guys, I will be 100% honest. I am on day 11 too, first day back, first day having my shake this morning, and it is not going great. The energy levels are there, but my stomach is all kinds of mad and I don't even know. So I'm struggling. Y'all bear with me. Hopefully the mental capabilities are there. Which brings me to all of our detox stuff. Before detox, I had so many symptoms of having toxins and heavy metals in my body, like almost all of them on the list. So I was really excited to do detox. I was that person that did not do one single cheat on detox. I did everything exactly as Jason Camper said, except for the fasting. I did not make it fasting till 2, but I did make it fasting till 11 or 12, depending on the day. And I did everything to a T, because when I started researching, I realized how many of the things related to me and my everyday life. So let's jump right in with all the nitty gritty details. And I have notes, which I'm not used to notes, but I have notes because there's so much and I don't want to leave anything important out. So how are we exposed to heavy metals and these nasty toxins that like to stay around? So many things. You can get it from farm fish. You can get it from the water that you drink. If you drink tap water, a lot of pipes contain metal and that actually goes into your water. So if you drink tap water, chances are you're getting some heavy metals in your daily diet. Dental fillings, household products, not just talking about cleaners, but adhesives, deodorants, AC filters, makeup, any type of cosmetics. Like there's so many things that you wouldn't think have heavy metals or toxins in them that do. Even chocolate, there's so many foods, like even chocolate is a natural product, but somehow, I don't know if it's through processing or something, it can contain heavy metals, which is just crazy to me. It can also be passed down through pregnancy. So if you have a lot of heavy metals in your body, when you give birth, you can actually pass those on to your baby. So we could even have them from birth and not even know it. So that's how you can be exposed. So many different things: processed food, fish that's high in mercury. I know swordfish, and there was another one. Fish that are usually good are wild. Caught salmon, shrimp, and cod. Those are the best ones for heavy metal levels. Okay, so they're called heavy metals because they're heavy in your body. They stick around, they attach themselves into the fat cells and they live there. So then the reason so many people are losing weight doing this detox, because when those fat cells go away, the toxins are pushed out and they're forced to go out of your body. Which I thought was really cool and I really loved. I actually have noticed a huge difference in my stomach. So I'm really happy with that. I'm like, go away toxins, I want you gone. Get all of the fat out of here. So symptoms of needing detox, symptoms that you have heavy metals and toxins in your body. So we all know we're exposed every single day. If you have a cell phone, you're on a Zoom right now on your cell phone, you're being exposed to possible heavy metals. So symptoms without using medical words. So read between the lines. Fatigue, poor workout recovery, skin irritation, brain fog, mental illness, trouble sleeping, digestive issues, discomforts, irritability, headaches, and hearing loss are all symptoms that you need to detox, that you have toxins and heavy metals in your body. If you have any of those, a lot of people say that they get more fatigue because they're getting older. They say their memory just isn't there because they're getting older, but it really could be a sign of toxins and heavy metals that need to get out of your body. Not everything is a sign of getting older. My mom will tell you, most likely it's not because you're getting older, it's because you're missing nutrition, but it also can be because of heavy metals and toxins. So detox is really important for everybody if you have any symptom, and there's more symptoms too. So if I didn't list off something that you're battling, do a little bit of research and I bet you'll find it in there too. Okay, so you know you need a detox, you know why you need to detox. Toxins and heavy metals can also cause physical, muscular, and neurological degeneration, which I think is crazy. It can also reduce mental and central nervous system functions. It can cause chronic diseases and damage vital organs such as your heart, liver, kidneys, and endocrine glands. Which is nuts. The fact that heavy metals in your body can actually cause diseases and other things like that. We need them gone. We don't want those hanging around. Anyways, once you start your detox, you can experience so many symptoms. And again, this list is not the only symptoms you can have. They're just the most widespread that I've heard of. Fatigue, loss of appetite, digestion issues, headaches, nausea, bloating, and a rash. I'm actually one that had really bad skin irritation the first half of my detox, and then the last few days it went away, which is amazing. So those are all symptoms of detox. If you have any of those symptoms during your 10 days, it is normal. Hang in there, drink extra water, eat the approved foods that are on the guide, fish, seafood, rice, fruits, peanut butter, all of that good stuff. Eat that stuff and it's going to help you feel better. Just hang in there, wait it out. It will go away. It will get better. Day 9 and 10 work great. So trust me, hang in there. While we're going through that, foods that are good to eat is leafy green veggies, herbs and spices, superfoods, and foods high in vitamin C. You want to stay away from starches and you want to stay away from the fish that is high in mercury. So wild caught shrimp, salmon, and cod are the best seafood to eat while you're detoxing. Cilantro is also a natural detoxer. So eating cilantro, onions, and garlic are also really, really good during a detox. They're only going to help and maximize the effects of your 10-day detox. Toxins can come out through your urine, bowel movement, breath, skin, and sweat. I guess sweat is skin, but I got the rash, so I feel like there's 2 skin. So any of those ways toxins can come out. So I know some people were not having a lot of bowel movements. That's okay. It could be coming out other ways. That does not mean that it's not working. It just means that it's not working in that way for your body. And that is okay. We don't care how they come out as long as they come out. Keep drinking your water, keep eating the good food, and it'll be okay. Also, don't do anything excessive or strenuous while on detox. If you're sick, don't do a detox. If don't eat foods that you're allergic to. If you are allergic to seafood and the guide says seafood, please do not eat seafood. For one, we don't want you going to the ER or having to use your EpiPen. But for two, your body can only focus on one thing at a time. So don't do anything extra because your body can't do two things, and you want it to focus on the detox, not on an allergy or fighting a cold or anything else. So keep that in mind when you start your detox. If you're feeling under the weather, before you even start, wait a while, let it clear out, and then start. Reasons we detox. What happens after a detox? You have better brain function. You have a healthier nervous system. You have a healthier liver. Your vital organs are going to be stronger and healthier in the long run because they're not fighting all those nasty toxins. You're going to have a healthier immune system, which is really huge for all of us right now. I think we can agree, for when we're going into winter, which is cold and flu season, plus we have a stupid virus going on. It's just really good time to have a healthy immune system. It's great for gut health. It's going to improve your energy levels. You're going to have a less free radical damage. Healthy free radicals help prevent cancer. The less free radicals that you have, the more likely it is that cancer can grow in your body. So you want good free radicals. So having less damage to those is huge, especially if you have cancer in your family. You don't want all of that. You want them good and strong to fight it away. And healthier skin. So anybody wanting healthier skin, detox is something that you really want to do. I think I covered everything. I know it was a lot, but I hope you learned something, and I hope that it made you think a little bit deeper than just the surface of, oh, hey, Lavelle told me to do a detox, so I'm going to do a detox, because there are so many other reasons to detox than just that. Again, please, please, please drink your water, eat the right foods. Oh, another thing with the foods before I hop off, eat the right foods. If you eat foods with toxins in them, if you're eating lots of processed food, if you're eating white bread, if you're drinking sodas, if you're doing any of the crazy, stop it. Don't do it. You're wasting your time. You're putting more toxins into your body while detox is trying to get toxins out of your body. It's a wash. It's not going to work. So don't do it. Just stick to the guide. It's only 10 days. If I can do it, I lived on mac and cheese, guys. I live on mac and cheese. And I did it. I did detox great. And I actually bought this stuff to continue the diet because I loved it so much. So anyways, stick to it, drink the water, eat the foods, hang in there. It will get better. I promise. Day 9 and 10 were great. And I'm going to pass it over. I don't remember who to my mom for something.
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you did all that research, because I felt like I was in science class, and I am that one that just did it because Lavelle told me to. But I'm so glad that I did, and I'm so glad to know all of those things. We experience those things: sluggishness, digestive issues, whatever, irritability, and we think it's just life. But a lot of times it's things that we can fix and make it better. Thrive makes a lot of things better, but now it's going to be even better with our Thrive experience after experiencing the detox. So now I want you guys to hear from several people on their personal detox experiences. Betty is going to go first. I know Betty is completely done with her 10 days. And so is Steve. Everyone else is right in the middle. So I think it's going to be really, really great for y'all to hear the different perspectives, because everybody's body is different. Everybody's detox is different, and everybody's experience is going to be different. So here we go. Betty, I want to hear all things about your experience.
Thank you. Oh, I'm glad to be on here, and thank you for inviting me. First, Spring, you did a great job, and I just love watching you because you're just adorable. I don't know any other way to say it. And I have done detoxing before, not the Lavelle. So I was so looking forward to doing Lavelle because they always have premium grade products, whatever they do. And I knew that I was going to be getting the best. Now, the other ones, that I have done, they were very difficult for me. I mean, the shakes were terrible. You had to go through like 2 days of not eating anything. I was hungry all the time. Anyway, none of that with the Lavelle detox. It was absolutely wonderful. The most important thing that you got to keep in mind, drink filtered water, lots of good filter. And I just use the countertop Brita, you know, the little pitcher with the filter in it. That's filtered water. It's simple. It's nothing hard to do. And rest. Take it easy those 10 days. My first day 1 through 5, the only one of those symptoms that I experienced was a mild headache. That was it. And when I say mild, it was very mild. It was nothing like caffeine withdrawal, anything like that. And I would get rid of it by immediately taking thirst infused with the natural caffeine. It would go away as soon as I started drinking it, the headache was gone. So to me, that was nothing to worry about, nothing at all. On day 6, that's when I experienced this unbelievable mental acuity, or, you know, I was just so focused on what I was doing. I even felt creative. And I have always had this self-talk, well, I'm not very creative. I'm more business minded. You know what? I felt creative that day because my mind was just working like it never worked before. It seemed like the fog was going away. That was day 6. Okay, day 7. And I've been doing everything right. I mean, I was looking for the organic vegetables and the organic fruits. I was very, very serious about the food I took. I didn't cheat at all. And it wasn't that hard. And I never got hungry. Big point. I never got hungry because you can eat 3 meals a day from day 1 to day 10. Okay. On day 7, boom, I had a symptom. I mean, a flu symptom, like Spring was talking about. I felt chills. It was unbelievable to me because I was standing in front of a gas stove. Flames were, you know, putting out all this heat. And I just started shivering for like 5 minutes, and I was throwing on extra clothes but in 5 minutes it was gone. And I thought, whoa, that's strange. But then I remembered, because I'd done a little bit of research too, that's a flu symptom. But it lasted 5 minutes and it was gone. Now the next day, I guess it was day 8, maybe day 9, I'm not real sure. But that's the day that I began to feel tired. And I had been being very gentle with all my exercises that whole week. So I had not overexerted myself. I had gotten plenty of sleep every night. I was sleeping great every night. But that evening of day 8, I guess, I just felt exhausted. All of a sudden, I was wiped out. And that has not happened to me for 5 years, since I've been on Thrive. I've been full of energy. Not that night. I actually went to bed at 8 o'clock because I said, you know, something's going on here. I need rest. And boy, I hit the bed. But here's what happened once I got in bed. I started having body aches. Folks, I hadn't had body aches in 5 years either. Well, when I had my vaccine shots, I did have some, but I wasn't used to body aches, and it was keeping me awake. But again, I knew that I was experiencing the symptoms that I had been warned about. And what was happening is the toxins were getting or being released from my organs, going into my bloodstream. And boom, my body was saying, there's invaders in her bloodstream. Let's start working on them. And there was inflammation being built up because they thought something was attacking my body when it was just the toxins. Here's what I learned to do. And I'm trying to make this as quick as I can. You got to work on drinking more water and sweating. Those are the 2 things. I should have gotten out of bed and gotten in a hot tub of water with steam and everything to where my body, because your skin's your largest organ, right? So if you can get your skin, your pores to open up, get those toxins out of there, that's going to relieve those symptoms. So that was it. Those are the only 3 things I had: the mild headaches, the chills, the body aches, and then that one event of being so tired. Now, don't take flu medication if you're feeling body aches and stuff like that, because a lot of them have chemical ingredients in it too. So don't do that. Just take those hot baths and get yourself sweating, drink more water. Day 10, fantastic day, wonderful day. I hadn't felt that good in a long time, and I'm still feeling real good. I lost 7.5 pounds. And even more important to me was I lost another 1.5 inches off of my gut, which was what I was feeling kind of bloated. And that was fantastic. I will detox every 3 months, and it's going to be Lavelle. I loved it. And the next person, tell us your story.
Kelly, you can go ahead. There you go.
Okay. Hey, sorry, I had to take care of the dog. Sorry about that. So I'm only on day 6, and I will tell you that it's been interesting to kind of like navigate this. So, and Starla, I saw some of the things you posted about what you've been eating. I've kind of been eating the exact same things. And along with spring, I can probably get to about 11 or 12. I'm trying to get to 1 as far as the fasting. But just that can be a challenge. I will say the first day, I just maybe felt a little dullness. I wouldn't call it a really bad headache or anything like that. I've been avoiding sugar and flour and caffeine for a long time. So it didn't hit me as hard and I've done the whole caffeine cold turkey thing before, and that's miserable. If you can get through the first 4 days of that, then by day 5, you feel a whole lot better. But I didn't really feel that this time because I wasn't consuming as, caffeine or sugar like I had been previously. So it didn't really bother me so much, just kind of a dull headache. Day 2, when we Thrive, we're so regular. I will say that day 2 was not for me, but on day 3, everything resumed again. So I was good. But that is something that we have is a great benefit from Thrive, and I'm not taking Thrive right now except the detox. So that was something that I wasn't expecting to happen. I still felt a little dull, and I'm not going to say a headache, just kind of maybe it's mental brain fog that day. And then that was on day 3. Day 4, I realized I wasn't as hungry. I felt a little more of that hunger on the first 3 days, but by day 4, I don't know if my body just had gotten used to the pattern of eating. And so I just didn't feel that hungry on day 4. But I will tell y'all on day 5, that was yesterday, I hit a wall. I did fast. I had my first meal about 1 o'clock. It was like an omelet with some vegetables. And then at 2, I hit a wall and I went and laid down and I took a 2-hour nap. And I haven't napped in 5 years. And I normally would reach for a thirst icy, but I am running low. And so I am saving those for when I really need them. And since it was Sunday afternoon, I figured it was okay. I just went ahead and let my body rest, because I'm sure that while I'm sleeping, that detox process is able to really get in and do what it needs to do. So that's what rest is for anyway. And then I woke up at 4 and I felt a whole lot better. I did have a thirst icy when I got up. I went ahead and just had it because we had a birthday party to go to last night. But I feel great today. I will say getting up in the morning has been a little harder than normal because I don't have my Thrive. But I've only got a few more days left. Friday will be my last day. And so I'm really looking forward to Saturday when I get back to my capsules and my lifestyle mix, which y'all, I will be really honest. I drink sometimes 2 of those a day. So I really, really miss my shakes right now. But the thirst I see, I will say, has been so helpful. I've really appreciated having that to help get me through the day. But that's really my story in a nutshell. That's it.
Hey, you guys. Sorry, I'm having unmuting problems. Okay, so for me, my day 1, I was dragging butt. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. It was my first day. I got up. I was really excited to do the detox, a little nervous, but I took those capsules and I think in my head, I told myself I was gonna get a little boost, like I don't know, like I got from my Thrive capsules, and that did not happen. So I was dragging all day. Um, I was a little, I had a headache that day, and I was dragging a little bit. And I think that was about it. It was an adjustment day for me. The diet changes were a really big deal. Um, Day two, I did better than the first day. I did have a headache a little bit, but it wasn't too bad. Like I was like, okay, I'm getting used to this, you know. Day three, same thing, just a mild headache. And so day four, I was so sick. Okay. And I thought my little one the day before was sick, and I thought that I had caught her cold or whatever that she had had. She had actually been home the few days before that with like an ear infection and all congested and stuff. So I thought, oh no, I'm detoxing on top of catching whatever she had. However, that day, I had a headache. I was very congested and just felt like I had a really bad cold. And so I was really crabby and I was tired and I just felt ill, you know. The next day, I was all better. So I'm thinking that none of that had anything to do with my daughter and that it was all from like just my like purge detox day, if that makes sense. And it's so weird because in that moment, I really didn't think that at all. And so, anywho, ever since then, you guys, I've been good as gold. Like today is day 8 for me. I've been doing really well with drinking my water. I too have been trying to stick to the guidelines. However, I missed the fasting part. I did not fast. Perhaps I should have fasted, but I mean, it's fine. But for me, the biggest thing was the diet changes because I love me some meat, y'all. I love me some like animal protein is my jam. Okay. I love dairy, animal protein, sugars, and carbs. So basically, they eliminated my entire being and then replaced it with the things that I don't eat, like vegetables, which I'm fine with, like a fish or shrimp. So I'm just going to be really honest with you. I think out of everyone, I probably had the biggest diet lifestyle change of everyone, but I felt really good. I was very glad I did it. I've been super proud of myself. And honestly, I've been a little inventive. I've been coming up with new things to cook and make. And I'm not one that's going to tell you I'm going vegan anytime soon. Okay. I can assure you that's not the case. However, it's been a really good 10 days and I'm feeling really good. But I'm just really looking forward to having my Thrive experience back. But the detox has been great. I'm glad I did it. So I'm gonna pass it on.
Awesome. I love it so far. You guys, this is so fun. Steve, you're up next. I know he's right in the middle of work, so let's make sure he can hop on. I see Heather asking, what if you do 5 days, not 10? That is not going to work. This entire program is formulated and designed to be a 10-day detox. So when you start it, you need to make sure you can do the entire 10 days. And you guys, it's really so worth it. And it's not that hard. 10 days goes by super fast. So, okay, I see Steve. Take it away, buddy.
Okay. Well, in Steve fashion form, did not want to do the detox because I knew that I did not want to get off my 3 steps. I did not. I would rather just sit there and watch somebody go, you have fun with that, because I know once I get off, I know the ramifications that could possibly happen. If I get off of it, I would be, I just wouldn't feel my normal. But like you said, Sora, you as a leader in your team, you have to walk the walk and talk the talk. So when we were in Vegas and they were talking about the detox, I just felt myself getting more and more excited about this journey that I was going to put my body through. And the first few days, it took me a little while to get up out of bed. I think my body just needed the rest because of what was going on in my body. Although I was still drinking roughly a gallon of water a day for the first few days, my urine was still kind of dark and cloudy. I'm guessing that was just all the nasty that was being flushed out of my body. And because normally within a few with drinking a gallon of water, by the end of the day or even midday, your urine is fairly clear or really clear. So that kind of took me back a little bit. I didn't realize that I had so much stuff in my body. And like you, Leanne and I both eat fairly clean. We don't eat a lot of junk food and don't drink coffees and stuff like that or anything. We eat fairly clean. I did work out while I was detoxing. I didn't work out a whole lot, but I could tell that after the workout that I didn't feel the same. I felt a little more weak. It took a little longer for my body to recoup. So that's what was going on with my body. All on top of the sleep, the urine. I did have kind of a brain fog there for a couple of days, but then again, I was just chalking it up to the detox. We were eating very clean. I was eating tuna, so the tuna was my protein of choice. I could tell that I probably wasn't eating as much as I should, but I was supplementing my vegetables and my antioxidants with Boost and Blast. When I would feel like I was getting tired, I would definitely drink a Thirst IC and Activate, which would take me out of the shakiness of being a little wore out. Leanne and I both are a go couple, so we're constantly on the move. I did have battle assembly. I had military do this weekend, and I had a road march yesterday. And the only thing that really, I think, got me going through that was a Thirst IC, an Activate, and just the sheer motivation to not let the young guys beat me up. But with that in mind, after the road march, about an hour or two later, I did have some discomfort in my knees, which I haven't had, and I don't know when. And also my lower back. I had some discomfort in my lower back, and I haven't had that for probably 2 years since we've started taking Thrive. Yesterday was the last day, and today I'm back on my 3 steps, and I'll tell you what, I feel amazing. And if anybody out there hasn't had the salted caramel, you need to get it, because that is now my jam along with the chocolate. So that has been my experience, and I'm sticking with it, and that's all I have. Thank you for having me on, Sarla.
I love it. Thanks so much for sharing. I was going to ask you how today was, but I should have known you wouldn't leave that part out because it's the best part. So you guys, just a couple of things. And by the way, Steve is a plus line junkie. He loves his 3 steps, but he takes and loves like every single Lavelle product there is. So I know he was filling in with as much as he possibly could of that still. So I'm not going to tell you guys my whole experience because I think you've heard enough. I actually posted it on Facebook this morning. You can go read it there. The fasting is not something that you have to do, the intermittent fasting. It's just Jason Camper, our CEO, just suggested that if you do that and can wait longer in the day to break your fast, it allows time for those detox capsules in the morning to really go to work and do their thing before, like Spring said, your body has to choose what to do and what to focus on. It allows those to absorb and really get to work before you add food into the equation. It just also gives your digestive system a break, which is something I never do. I'm a first thing in the morning eat, and I drink a protein shake before bed. Normally, my poor digestive system never gets a break. I tried to really, really let it have a break during this and not break my fast till about 10 or 10:30. And then I would try to eat dinner around 6:30 or 7 and then not have anything again. So I got a much longer fast than my body is used to. And that's about as much as I could do. I also slept like a rock. Sleep was something, I mean, I slept hard. I did have some really funky dreams several nights, but I slept really good and really hard. So that was nice. My knees, I did not even realize it or post it today that my knees were aching a lot during these last 10 days because I've had a lot of knee problems my whole life, and Thrive has taken that away. Thank goodness we could still wear our DFT because that helps with the inflammation in your body. And if I had not been able to do that, I know my knees would have been killing me. So it's good to know for me and for all of you guys that the capsules and shake are also doing something for the aches and discomforts in our bodies. If we were wearing our DFT and still noticing those things, wow. I mean, there's some things in there that we don't even realize. So here is what I want to tell you guys that I ate, because I think people are complicating the meals and the diet plan so much and trying to come up with things they can add and dairy-free this and blah, blah, all of this stuff. And I think that's just, it's not necessary for 10 days. Find the things you like and then just keep it simple. Do you know how many things that you can make with vegetables? It's a lot of stuff. And if you don't know, just go follow Betty Shelton. You'll learn all kinds of new tricks. So what I did is just my snacks were fruits. I mean, grapes became my new best friend. I don't eat a lot of fruit normally because it's a lot of sugar, but during these 10 days I did. I grabbed grapes anytime I was hungry, or I would grab an apple and slice it. I ate apple slices with peanut butter a couple afternoons. That's so filling and so healthy and so good for you and goes within these guidelines. I ate oranges, I ate cantaloupe, ate bananas if you need to. I'm not a huge lover of bananas, but I did eat that a day or two. Veggies, like I said, you can chop up veggies and cook just veggies alone are great, or add it with shrimp. Or I made a chicken tortilla soup one day without the chicken, and it was a tortilla soup with all the vegetables, black beans, corn, tomatoes, and it was so good. I just couldn't eat it with tortilla chips or add cheese. So I just added a little bit of jasmine rice, and it was so filling and so delicious. I fish every day for dinner and sometimes, well, for lunch too. Tuna and jasmine rice. You'll be surprised how good that is together. At first, when Josh told me that, I thought, puke, that sounds gross. But it actually tasted like a tuna sandwich because instead of bread, I had rice. It was really good. I ended up eating that at least once a day, if not twice a day on most of the days. That's so simple. So canned tuna was my best friend during this whole 10 days. I also ate tilapia, shrimp, salmon. I added in a little bit of olive oil mayo if and when I wanted to, if it seemed a little dry or if I just wanted to jazz it up. Pickles were great with it. Some days I did that, some days I didn't. They said white rice all the time. Jasmine rice is just as good. I did a lot of research on that. So you can just really get creative. I did egg whites. So in the morning, I would do an egg white scramble with whatever veggies I wanted to throw in it. Not in the morning, but when I broke my fast. So fresh spinach, onions, tomatoes, bell peppers, mushrooms. I did it, some days I did one thing, some days I did all of it. Yesterday I made the little egg white muffins, which are so easy. You throw them in the oven for 15 minutes and that was great. So you can really keep it simple and not overcomplicate it. I did a couple of days, I saw a lot of people posting about dairy-free ranch that you can find at the grocery store. And I had bought bags of broccoli chunks and cauliflower. And then I realized when I got home, ooh, I don't like to eat that dry. I need something to dip it in. So hummus or the dairy-free ranch are great alternatives there. So keep it simple. It's not hard. The more you think it's going to be complicated, or the harder you think it's going to be, if you know me at all, you guys know I'm going to preach on mindset. If you tell yourself you're going to mess up or cheat, or when you go to this restaurant, you're not going to be able to skip something, then of course you're going to go there and you're not going to be able to skip something. But if you tell yourself ahead of time, I'm stronger than this, it's not that long, I can do anything for this amount of time, then by golly, you're going to do anything for that amount of time. And like Spring said earlier, if you're going to do it, if you're going to start it, start strong, finish strong. You don't want to cheat or mess it up and waste your time, your money, and your efforts. You want it to work, and you want it to work to its full advantage. So I'll wrap it up with saying this. I'm not gonna say today, now today is day one for me back on my Thrive experience. I will say I feel like Wonder Woman again. I ran 2 miles, which I haven't run hardly at all in the last month. I wasn't sure how that was going to go. I didn't work out at all during my 10 days. I just walked a few days and stretched. I read was great. I still feel great. I'm in a great mood. I have tons of energy. I don't know if my Thrive experience is better today than it was before the detox, but I will tell you 1,000,000%. I appreciate my Thrive experience so much more now than I ever did before, and I will never take it for granted again. And I hope you guys all feel the same way. So if you haven't started your detox and you're leery or nervous or scared or waiting for the perfect time, there is no perfect time. Just jump in and do it. I will say it's Thanksgiving month, so count your days out. Make sure you're not on your detox on Thanksgiving Day, because that would not be fun and you deserve that holiday. But other than that, just jump in and do it. It's so worth it, and it's truly amazing. I appreciate all of you guys that shared today. I want to make sure there's no questions. All right, there's not. Appreciate it, you guys. Hope this helped everybody out there. We'll get the recording out so you can share it with your customers and your promoters that have not yet started detox yet. And you guys have a fabulous day and a fabulous week. See you later.